Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving deep into the AMD Radeon Instinct MI300A, a behemoth of a chip. Specifically, we're exploring its ridiculously complex memory subsystem. Get ready for a wild ride.
A wild ride sounds perfect. I'm already intrigued. So, this MI300A, it's not your average GPU, right?
Absolutely not. Think of it as a Frankenstein's monster of a chip, pieced together from multiple chiplets. We've got 3 core complex dies, CCDs, that's 24 Zen 4 cores, and 6 accelerator complex dies, XCDs, with a whopping 228 CDNA3 compute units. All this computational power is glued together by 4 I/O dies acting as an active interposer with cache, sitting on top of another active interposer that connects to the HBM3 memory. It's insane!
Whoa! Sounds like a serious engineering feat. But what's the catch? There's always a catch, right?
The catch, my friend, is latency. Oh boy, the latency. This thing's memory subsystem is a high-bandwidth, high-latency beast. An infinity cache hit takes over 140 nanoseconds. And a miss? A staggering 227 nanoseconds. That's ancient by modern standards. Even a Ryzen 9 7950X3D is faster.
Yikes! So, the massive Infinity Fabric network is the culprit?
It plays a big part. The article goes into incredible detail about the Infinity Fabric's architecture, coherent masters, coherent slaves, probe filters, the whole shebang. It's a marvel of engineering, but it's also incredibly complex. And that complexity translates to latency. It's like trying to navigate a city during rush hour. Lots of traffic jams.
I see. So even with all that bandwidth, the high latency impacts the CPU performance, right?
Precisely. The article shows that the MI300A's Zen 4 cores don't perform as well as their counterparts in standard server systems. Even under heavy bandwidth load, the single-threaded integer performance is comparable to a Ryzen 9 3950X, which, while still respectable, is a few generations old.
That's a pretty significant compromise. But why did AMD make these choices? Was it all about the GPU?
It seems like it. The article suggests that the design prioritizes the GPU's needs. The massive HBM3 bandwidth is primarily for the GPU, not the CPU. It's a trade-off high latency for the CPU in exchange for incredible GPU performance. It's a design choice, and a bold one at that.
Interesting. So, how does the CPU-GPU communication work in this monster? Is it as bad as the intercore communication?
Surprisingly, not as bad. The article tests different communication methods, including explicit data copying using OpenCL and shared virtual memory, SVM. The SVM tests, especially with fine-grained buffer sharing, show impressive zero-copy performance, even across different MI300A chips. The latency is significantly lower than with CPU-side memory accesses. It's almost like magic.
Amazing! So, despite the high latency for CPU-side memory access, the CPU-GPU interaction is surprisingly efficient. That's a clever design choice.
Exactly. And the article even delves into atomics, which further reduces the synchronization overhead between CPU and GPU. The results are quite impressive, especially considering the sheer scale of the chip. It's a testament to AMD's engineering prowess.
So, the MI300A isn't designed for general-purpose computing, but rather for specific HPC and AI workloads, where the GPU is king. It's a specialized tool for a specialized job.
Precisely. And it seems to be doing quite well in that niche. The article mentions its success in several supercomputing systems, including LLNL's El Capitan, which currently tops the top 500 list. It's a remarkable achievement, a culmination of years of work, and a testament to AMD's commitment to pushing the boundaries of high-performance computing. A truly impressive piece of engineering.
Absolutely. Thanks for breaking down this fascinating article. It's clear that the MI300A is a complex but powerful beast, a true testament to AMD's innovation. A fascinating look into the future of high-performance computing.
You're very welcome. And a big thank you to our listeners for joining us on Tech Bytes and News. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the AMD Radeon Instinct MI300A. Until next time, goodbye.
Bye-bye.